Alrighty folks, most of you know about this Hygger backpack filter, and I really do love this filter. But let's talk about some improvements I think Hygger could make to this filter. So let's talk about it. So the first improvement I want to talk about is these brackets. These mounting brackets. I wish that they were longer so they would sit better without stretching, like you see how it's bent for these kind of tanks, and make it a little bit beefier because it does seem a little bit chintzy to me. So that's one thing I would love to see them change or improve on. The next thing is please provide a sponge, a pre-filter. You know, it comes with this thing here, and I know you see it, but this does nothing good for you if you have babies or small shrimp, because they're just going to get sucked right into here. So a pre-filter, there's no guarantee that a baby or a shrimp is not going to get in there, but it will help. Okay? So let's talk about the next thing I'd like to see them do. I'm going to have to set my camera down for a second so I can show. Alright, so as you see, I took the pre-filter off, and this is the standard pipe that comes with it. Okay? Standard length. And then you have this extension tube. So this extension tube is hollow all the way through, and it doesn't have these holes drilled in it. If you've seen a previous video of me, I drilled a bunch of holes in this, and then I kind of capped the end off and drilled some holes in the back of that. That way, when I put the pre-filter on there, it doesn't suck just from the bottom like it was doing and plugging up the very bottom part of the pre-filter and not letting the pre-filter use its full thing. So that is another improvement I would love to see them do. You know, either give us two extension tubes, one like the original with no holes and just a hole in the bottom, you know, or one with the pre-drilled holes and a filter, a pre-filter for it, because it really makes a big difference. I just put those holes in there maybe a week and a half ago, and I just cleaned that sponge filter, and that whole sponge filter had plugged up from the detritus and stuff, which that's exactly what I wanted it to do. Besides the old way, what it was doing, it was just plugging up right here at the bottom, and nothing up here was getting filtered at all. So Hygger, I love the filter, but I think you can do a couple little improvements to it, and it would help dramatically, I think. Just my thoughts. And if any of you else have some improvement ideas, put them in the comments. You know, something, if you've been running this thing for a while, I've got two of these, and I love them. You know, I really do. But I do think we can make some improvements and make this thing even better. Alrighty. That's my thoughts on this Hygger backpack filter. Let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you once again for watching. Appreciate all of you. Bye-bye.